What's going on, guys? Back today to start the other portion of the build. Is going to be from the Ruck Shop. They did not sponsor this video, but they had a really big sale. All their stuff on their website for Grom stuff, Ruckus stuff, was all at a pretty big discount. And luckily they produce a lot of things, mostly everything that I need for this build to complete where I want to be with the build. So I just bought everything at the same time from them. It was a one-stop shop. It was easy for me. So what we're gonna do today, as of right now, as I do this intro, I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm gonna do the handlebars, the Ruck Shop race bars and 2-inch lowering kit for the front end, or the Ruck Shop's extended swing arm and lowering link. I don't know what to do first, and it's really not a matter of, I mean, both of it's gotta get done, but I also bought the Ruck Shop's custom fat wheel kit. That's supposed to be here Monday. It's Saturday, but let me first say why UPS pisses me off. So they got it here quick. Their Ruck Shop's in Florida, I'm in PA. It's in Horsham, PA as of last night, like 8 o'clock p.m. Horsham, PA is not that far from the Downingtown, Exton area, right? But it has not moved from Horsham since last night. That could have easily got to the Westchester hub and out for delivery today. But it looks like now I'm gonna have to wait till Monday as it's scheduled. So, you know, it's still scheduled for Monday, but now I gotta wait till Monday instead of, it could have been here today and I could have done the fat wheel kit with the stretch kit and all that stuff all in one shot. So I hate doing things more than once. It kind of sucks to have to take the wheel off, put the stretch kit in, and then have to take the wheel off again just to put the fatty kit in. So I don't know, I might just do the bars first. Maybe that's what we'll do, we'll do the bars. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Coming over, I'm gonna get rid of the stock bars and we're gonna drop, the forks are gonna come down 2 inches, so my front end will be 2 inches lower. Not a huge difference. I could have went with, they also make Ruckus style front forks, which are lower and different color. You can get black, silver, whatever. And that brings the front end down really far. But then you have to get an aftermarket headlight because the stock headlight is too big, it'll hit. And then I'm not even sure if you can run the factory fender. So there's a lot of other things that go along with that. I'm gonna see what this setup looks like after it's all done, stretched and lowered and everything, what it looks like. I may go the Ruckus style front end afterwards, if I don't like the way this turns out. So let's get started. Let's do the race bars and the front fork lowering kit. Let's do it. So I got the swing arm stand from Harbor Freight, can't beat it. 20% off, it's like 25 bucks. So I'm using this even though I'm not working on the swing arm in the back for the whole tire and stuff, which will come in handy next time. But it's gonna keep the bike nice and straight for me. Obviously I don't have to worry about it, you know, leaning with the kickstand and all that when I'm doing the bars. So we'll do that, and I'm probably gonna get the front wheel lock chalk thing that I got from that you saw me pick up. It's probably not going to do a whole lot as far as keeping it steady because it's not bolted down, but you know, it'll do something. So also just picked up some sweet orange pit vipers to ride when I'm just cruising around town. I don't have my helmet on. You should always wear your helmet, by the way. But if I don't have my helmet on, we cruise around town with the pit vipers so I can get that sweet 90s style on the Grom. Puts the whole package together, I think. So if you see me out and you see me with these glasses on, you know it's me. All right, so starting off, I got to take off these controls, which, to be honest, is my first time really dealing with this. So it's a little bit of a task. You know what I mean? Gotta make sure they're mounted right when they're back on the new bars and everything. But we'll get it done. It's not that hard of a process. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do the bars. I'm gonna take the controls off the bars. And once I get the bars off, then I'll do the front lowering forks and then just finish and come back and finish off with the bars. putting everything back on. That way, again, I don't have to do things twice. Take off the bars again, just to put on the lowering forks. Of course, you can't forget about taking the bell off. Do that last, do that later. I'm not worried about that right now.
The apocalypse.
So I may have just forgotten to hit record when I took the bars off, but once I took the caps off, all I had to do was take a 6mm hex bit Allen socket, the things I got from Harbor Freight, and just pop those loose and take off the old bars. So that's where we're at now. So now if those are off, it allows me access to the front forks where I can put the 2-inch lowering kit in. So I'll do that first, then come back and finish off with the race bars. That way I don't have to do things twice. I'm already in it, might as well do them both at the same time. So let's get into that.
The apocalypse.
You remember this, 10 bucks. So now these are cracked loose on both sides. We can take these caps off. You know, I've never ended up having to use this before, but looks like I'm gonna have to use my 1/2-inch drive socket because this thing's pretty tight. And what happens is I don't have anybody here with me to hold the front end. So I can't exactly hold the tire straight and get enough torque on this to loosen it up. So I'm gonna have to use the impact. Made short work of that. We are going to remove this, which should just pop off of here. All right, so this is one of those things, you know, it never goes as expected. The directions from the ruck shop is a little different because the older styles have a nut on the top of this. This one does not. So once I loosened this up, there's this nut on the bottom that was keeping it tight. So I had to put a wrench on, keep that, you know, break it loose, and then I was able to, you know, remove this whole top part. So now from here, I should be able to just drop everything else on. All right, so we're making sure that this seat's center, which when I push it down in there, that sort of hear it click locked into place. So we should be good there. I'm gonna take one of the risers, slide this over top. Be sure not to cross thread. Now, ideally, I'd have one of those strap wrenches with the rubber strap to go around something to really get a good torque on it, but hand tight should be okay. So from here, I'm gonna take the original washer and bump stop from the piece we took off. Gonna slide that on top, slide the bump stop on top. Then I should be good to then screw back on the top bolt. Let's push down on it a little bit, get started. Tighten this back up. So now I'm just gonna do the same exact thing for the other side and then get back to the bars. All right, so both sides are installed. The toughest part on the newer Groms is just getting that bottom nut loose so you can fully take off this solid cap, because on the old ones they have a bolt on top here that loosens everything up. So once you loosen those, take that whole piece off, like you saw me do on the other side, it's just an easy swap. So now both are in, and you can tell I didn't get a before shot, but this is a lot lower than it is factory. So 2 inches, I'd say at least, lower. It's a lot closer to the front fender now. So let's go ahead and get the bars on and get this job done. All right, on to the bars. I'm gonna throw some red Loctite on these bolts that they provided. Throw these on, match them up, this way. They supplied the panhead bolts, gonna put those in, got a little Loctite on as well. Went down to a 5 on this one. You know, another reason I went with the Ruck Shop, you have to do a little research. All their stuff is billet, you know, made, cut right out of billet, so there's, you know, quality stuff there. It's not just, you know, like a pot metal or something. You know, everything they make that I've run into, that I bought, like these bars, these things, everything's been billet. So, you know, good to have good quality. I believe it's all American made too stuff, so you know, added plus. All right, so for here we're gonna put the bar in. This is the open end, so you're gonna put mirrors on. There's a closed end. He's gonna slide in there. Put these flush.
Prepare yourself.
Looks pretty slick right now. Just gotta get all the controls and stuff back on. I have to drill out some stuff here to accept the controls, so let's get into that. Slide this back on. Once that's in, what that does is it notches me out. I screw this back on, it gives you a little notch where I gotta drill that hole to keep this in place to spin the throttle. So now that this is on where I need it to be, I'm gonna unscrew it and then drill the hole, put it back on. All right, so now that hole is drilled, you didn't have to go all the way through, but now it's locked, that little tab locks in. Then once the bar is tightened down and you go to twist the throttle, it won't move. So now we'll screw it in. All right, guys, the other side is mounted up just like the other side. Marked it off, drilled the hole. We are good to go. It's not spinning anywhere. Then all I had to do, just like I did with this side, was when I tightened the bolts, made sure I had the levers angled, everything where I wanted it to be able to get the things easily. So now we're set up. I can get everything when I need it, where I need it. That's it. All right, so let's get it down off the lift and check out the final look, see what it looks like all together. All right, guys, so that's it. That's the install of the front fork lowering kit and the race bars by the Ruck Shop. So I don't know if the sale's still going on. It was a springtime sale. I would check it out if you can, because everything is pretty discounted. So you're definitely going to save money. So instead of piecing it out everywhere else, I just go there and just get everything you need while it's on sale. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll get a ride out with this stuff, with a vlog, with the new setup. So, all right, thanks for watching. See you next time.